My name is Mighty Beard, and we are back here on the TimeCraft server, once again emanating from the Frozen Outlands Village. And yeah, some things have changed a little bit. We might have ran into a bit of an issue. You're seeing less librarians over here. It's not the zombification that killed them. It was me. It was me. I killed the villagers. So unfortunately, what happened was, as we were building some things, I decided to remove these two blocks, right? And I think I was testing something out, but I removed them and I never put them back. And then I AFK'd for 5 or 6 hours. And when I came back, all of the villagers that were inside of the breeder had died. So we're kind of starting from scratch. We brought over 2 of the librarians over, and they are working as our breeders for now. We still have our efficiency 5, fortune 3 guy, but now we have a leather worker, and we've got a leather worker because we need leather armor. And why do we need leather armor? That's because over here in Hungary, our little Hunger Games arena build that we've been working on with the rest of the TimeCraft server, we've been doing a little bit of decoration. And by decorations, I don't just mean, hiding some lighting, hanging some paintings. Of course, we've been doing all that stuff, but we've also been setting the scene. Like here, we've got Death Wish and Squishy. They seem to be having some kind of conversation about what is better, carrots or steak. We also have Mimic running into the room. And yeah, what they were missing, we did get the tunic and the pants, but we needed to give them just some shoes. I mean, the little wood pegs at the bottom were just looking strange, So we've got like 20 of these scenes that we need to put feet on, as well as there are 2 other scenes that we need to wrap up. But yeah, overall, that's what we're going to be doing today. All right, so we lost a little bit of footage, a little corruption in things, but we did set up all the scenes. We also had to do this mad rush to try and decorate everything. So we lit everything around that way. All the insides were lit. All the outside was lit, at least around this area. We've got sea lanterns around, but I didn't want to just have sea lanterns spread out visible. I wanted to cover them up. So we added some grass. We added some leaves, some bushes, and just tried to really make this beautiful. And I think overall, like this is probably like the largest scale project that we have worked on. Just trying to fit in like these minor details. So not just the armor stands and the scenes inside, but also trying to make this place feel alive and used. And I think it turned out great, and I can't wait to show you next episode. That's because the next episode is our Thanksgiving special. It is our Hungry Games, where we'll have the opportunity to hopefully tour this area. It all depends on how long we survive, because we need to survive. It's a fight to the death. Last man standing wins. Hopefully last team standing wins. It's a Hunger Games style game. And yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Hopefully we can survive longer than we did the Halloween special, but we'll see. But regardless, we're not there anymore. We are here back at the Frozen Outlands Village, and now we need to fulfill on our promise to help this village move forward. The first idea was the wall. Now we need to build up these houses that we've already started. So we're going to jump into build mode and see if we can come up with a model that we'll use moving forward. All right, so I think I've got the design down. It took a lot of builds and rebuilds. Took the roof totally off twice. Just to try and just play with a few different ideas. So, but I think this is what I'm gonna go with. And yeah, it's a bit rustic, but I think it works. And even though it's got cobble, it's pretty heavy on the cobble side as far as the trim goes. It doesn't feel as in your face as this one did. We also traded out some of the blocks, so it's a mostly stone building. You've got the foundation is cobble. In the basement, it is almost all cobble. And yeah, we've got a spot for a fireplace. I just need to add it. But yeah, overall, I'm really feeling this. And I decided not to move the garden. I think having the garden right outside of this building, have it be accessible. I think it's pretty nice. So yeah, I think overall this is gonna be the design that we're gonna go with. If we take a look at the roof, we've got a few different things going on. Let me try to get back up there. I've got a few different things going on. So a few different blocks. Cobble on the trim, and then we are using some trapdoors here and there, just for a little bit of decoration. But yeah, then we went with grass blocks. I think grass blocks would be nice up there. So we bone mealed a few, and then the rest should retain some kind of snow cover as soon as it snows again. That cat's on the ice. Hilarious. The backside will have the chimney coming up, so we're gonna replace this with a proper chimney. But yeah, there's a few smattering of prismarine stairs, which I think is nice. And then we've got the trapdoors, so it's like a little garden area up there. And then wrapping this entire build, I've got like a little bit of an elevated garden that sweet berries for this one. We might do some other stuff. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, and then trapdoors kind of blocking that in. So, but yeah, overall, I am really pleased with how this turned out. It's different. It's different for what we normally build, which is cool, and I think it stands out, at least individually. Now, what we're going to be trying to do is replicate this idea. Not necessarily every building's going to look the same, but just replicate the idea, the palette, grass on the roof, some bone meals spread out here and there. Otherwise, snow. We might actually just place some snow blocks in there too. I think that would be pretty cool. But anyways, now we're gonna hop right back into build mode as we try to replicate this. As Minecrafters, there's always those times where we build something and we build something and we build something. We spend so much time on things, and we just cannot get happy with it. There's always things we could tweak, always things that are bothersome to us. But there's those rare moments, at least for me, where I put time into something and I can walk away from knowing that it is really great. And that's how I feel with this build. Just everything about it. It's just the minor details, the way everything just kind of came together. Sure, there's things that are wrong that maybe I'll want to tweak, like that tower. I'm not quite sure about it, but I mean overall, like this came together so well. I'm interested in hearing what you think about it. Did we do good? Let's head down and just take a walk around. So there's obviously going to be things that we want to tweak, and as I was building this, especially this initial building, I rebuilt it 3 or 4 different times. Never totally pleased about it until the very end, and then everything just came together. It was such an awkward build, I guess, because everything was so close together. It was hard to get even a good, replay mod of it. But I think overall, just the minor details, even rebuilding some of this, it just totally changed the vibe of it, totally changed the feeling of it. And sure, I mean, again, there's going to be things that we want to alter. We still have to do a lot of like actual interior design work, but yeah, at the end of the day, I'm really pleased with this, and I hope the villagers are too. But that's where we're going to end it for today. I know it was kind of a buildy episode, kind of a shorter episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. You'll be notified anytime there's new content on the channel. And we will see you again very soon, because we will play Minecraft together again very soon. Later.